It's the Bar Rated Podcast.
This world still got a chance. Yeah.
Who was the president in 1981? Which Star Wars episode was it the structure of? Grab the smartest friends you know, it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Welcome to another edition of the Bar Rated Podcast, live from PUDDLETOwn, Connecticut, in a beautiful New Hartford. It is Goldberg, and we are testing all new stuff, or actually old stuff, out here at our new studio. It is myself. It is Wadsy returning to the show finally. Hello, Jim. And Colt is here as well, and we are super excited that we are breaking. I mean, if you watched last week's train wreck of an episode, you saw that we're trying all this equipment out that's been basically on cold storage since COVID, and it is now located here at the warehouse in PUDDLETOwn, home of Aero Dodge, Root to Rise Yoga, and also Foam Depot. And we've got a lot of fun stuff that we have planned that we're going to be doing here in this building. Aside from Aero Dodge, Root to Rise, and Foam Depot at the Nerf Blasters, live music, recordings like this, and more. It is located at 186 Main Street in New Hartford, Connecticut. You can find all the information at PUDDLETOWNadventures.com, or follow us at PUDDLETOWN Adventures, at Play Aero Dodge. What we have Mainstream Canoe and Kayak also, Sarah. You just set that up. What is the Mainstream hand?
That is Mainstream Canoe and Kayak.
At Mainstream Canoe and Kayak. So there's a ton going on, but we've just been telling everybody, follow at PUDDLETOWN Adventures, basically, and that's your main hub for everything, right?
Yeah, that's excellent. You'll find all the links to get to everywhere. Any way that works for you, we'll get right back to you.
Yeah, this has been like everybody's best kept secret right now. We've been working super hard on getting this new facility set up here at 186 Main Street. There's also 170 Main Street, which is where Mainstream Canoe and Kayak is. And so we basically got, like 8 to 10 acres right on the Farmington River.
Yeah, it's a playground.
There's a ton going on. We want to get everybody up here. There's for birthday parties. It's for corporate events. It's for just coming up for the day. You want to get the kids to run around. You can book an appointment, bring them in. We can do birthday parties and so much more. So that's all at PUDDLETOWN Adventures. And we've actually, Colt is, do we have this is the coolest new thing. Yeah. And the fact that we have to turn the I turned the volume off on this thing. So yeah, with the system we have now, we can actually go mobile, and we're going to give you a tour of the actual facility in a second. But you can see kind of what's going on at our radio desk. There's a lot happening as we still figure out this new tech, and there's Colt right there. Working hard. So we'll go back and we'll take a tour of exactly what's happening here in the warehouse. But what this show is mainly about, why you watch it every single week or have been, is for the schedule of what we're doing with Bar Rated Entertainment. Also for the phrase of the week, which we promise you is scrambled this week. Did you notice that, Sarah, by the way? I mean, you host a lot of trivia games that I've been filling in too. Mm-hmm. And the past 2 weeks, because we've been putting this stuff together like super last minute, because that's how we run it at Bar Rated, is they weren't scrambled, but people were coming up to me and being like, all right, do I have to build something out of, PUDDLETOWN Adventures in New Hartford? Does that?
Is there another trick to it?
And Colt, what was it last week that wasn't scrambled? What was the phrase?
I don't remember.
You don't even remember, but I put a challenge out there. We didn't hear back from anybody that if you could unscramble the phrase that was not scrambled to begin with and make another sentence out of it. That I was going to give you like lifetime membership for Aero Dodge.
Oh, wow.
I remember it was like 10 words though. It was if you can dodge an arrow, you can, or if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge an arrow.
That's what it was. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge an arrow, and nobody got back to us if you could build any sentence out of that, which I was kind of disappointed in. But we'll give you the opportunity. I mean, if you could figure something out with the phrase, if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge an arrow. Well, maybe not lifetime Aero Dodge memberships, but I'll give you a bunch of free passes.
Yeah, I mean, I've had trivia players write me haikus. You guys can do this.
I haven't had that.
There was a question about a haiku, and I was like, if someone writes me one, you get a high five.
Well,
And
I do.
had a team write me a haiku. You can do this. It works.
That is true. I do miss. I mean, I love hosting Hot Fingers trivia games, and I'm sure Sarah and Colt could attest that as a trivia host, it's so much easier to facilitate a Hot Fingers game. But there's something about a bar rated game with the pen and paper and people writing stuff on the backs, or you could see all the work that would go through it. And actually, with that, it's always funny if you do a math problem. Like one of my favorite trivia questions is if you add up all the gifts that are given away during the 12 days of Christmas,
Yeah, we love that.
how many total gifts are given away. And that's if it's a partridge in a pear tree, counting as one gift is one, and then 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree the second day, that's 4 total gifts. So if you keep adding everything up, do you, either one of you, we've asked that question so many times, do you know the answer?
Is it 144?
No, that's what a lot of people guess sometimes, because if you add like 12 plus 11
okay.
plus
Yeah.
Colt, do
have
you
to
know?
double that or something?
No, you have to do,
It's more complicated.
I know. That, okay.
because it's 1 gift the first day, 4 gifts the second day, then it's 7 gifts, but then you add 4, so 7 to the. So it actually, I can never forget it because it's the amount of days in the year. It's 365.
Oh.
And I'm not good at math, but I could always remember it's 365. But you look on the back of a player's sheets, and when they get like the 144 or something else, and you're like, no, but I wrote it all out here. I'm like, you can write it out as much as you want. It doesn't make it right, but
There's a lot of logic involved in that.
yeah.
It's deceptive.
That's where it's fun when people write you haikus or little, you can write notes
I've
back
got
to the
full
players.
Drawings of all kinds of things.
Well, I've had that too.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and you challenge, hey,
Or I write notes back to them. They start getting sassy, and then I have this little thing around the sheet like nope, and then they're like, man, I'm da-da-da.
it's all the fun that can be had at our live games. And actually, should we go through the schedule here? We got a pretty routine schedule, just about 50 games going on this week. And well, Cole, where are you at this week at least? Because one of yours is a brand new place. Speaking of bar rated,
What? Well, you must be talking about Tuesdays in Milford at a place called New Haven Pizza Place.
yeah,
That's not confusing, right?
it's New Haven Pizza Place in Milford.
Yeah. No, it's easy.
I mean,
It's a good spot though. It is a new location in general too.
It's a
Like
new
they just
restaurant.
opened up in the last year. Yeah.
Well, New Haven Pizza's been open for a little bit, but I think their bar aspect is the new part of it.
Yeah, they're trying to make a hangout spot out of it, and I think it should happen. I like them a lot.
You've been having great success down there. I know Amber, one of our other hosts, has been hanging out. And, yeah, we got our whole schedule is available at barratedtrivia.com, updated every single Monday. And of course, Wadsy posting that schedule on social media. And Sarah, actually, because you're here, we welcome back to the show. First off, you haven't been here for a bit. You've been busy working.
Yeah, I know.
Logistically, this is going to work out better now.
Yeah, it's
Um,
super fun.
There's another thing out there too that we really got to start pushing. And some of our hosts are really good at posting pictures. Is the Bar Rated Trivia winners page.
Oh yeah.
And I think there was the situation. I don't know if you saw the email. I think I forwarded it to you, but like somebody contacted us and said, "Hey, where are the pictures from the game?" And you use a lot for good pic collages that we're putting on. But tell everybody how to get onto that winners page, because that's where a lot of these pictures go also.
Yeah, if your host takes pictures and you're like, that might have been a good picture of me, and you want to check it out, have the beautiful memories of your trivia nights. It is a Facebook group, and it is called the Bar Rated Trivia Winners with an exclamation point page. Follow us there, and you'll see probably from previous games if you post our photos, they'll be up there. And so, yeah, we'll definitely let you into the group. And you'll definitely see some fun photos from your game that you can cherish forever.
Yeah, that's we're getting on. A lot of our hosts are newer hosts, so we're getting them tuned on to that too. And honestly, if a host takes a picture of the game, you can also ask them to take a picture with your phone, or just have them send it on over to you.
Yeah, and always tag us in photos. If you take one, tag us and we'll share it at BarRatedEnt. Definitely tag us. We love that. So much love.
Awesome. Well, we got a big, fun week of games for you and a lot going on at Puddletown. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend. We're throwing a bash up here on Sunday for our staff and also for all of you that want to come up and join us. That's all day Sunday at Puddletown, 170 and 186 Main Street in New Hartford. But, I mean, the river is raging right now. It's pretty gnarly, but this week it should be slowing down after all the rain. So you want to get out in canoes, kayaks, paddle boards. We've got all that for you. And of course, it's hot outside. Come on in here to, should I show you what it looks like in here?
Please
Before we do the phrase, we can't be here all day. So here, let's get this.
Tour time.
Oh, no, well, I could talk. You guys can comment. So we come in. Can you hear me, Colt? Perfect. Well, yeah, front door, and actually we got our friend here. Are you the tour guide? You're going to take us on a tour, Rhea? She retrieves all the arrows. But we really got everything that you would need for archery. We got our recurve bows. We got safe, sterilized, masked for you. You come on in, and we've got our targeting range area where who doesn't like to hit some of our little colorful characters out here. And then it brings us out into our main arena room where we could do events. We do arrow dodge in here, the Nerf blaster battles, and so much more. We're even talking about doing live music here too. So it's our fun little warehouse, if you will.
There's Colt again. So, yeah, you can always email us, barratedtrivia@gmail.com. Also, you can email us at playarrowdodge@gmail.com. Find us on social media. If you want to book a free tour, we would love to have you out here, really make it convenient for any time. I live in New Hartford, so I'm here all the time. You want to come on in and check it out, book a corporate party, just come in with it. You could have one friend, two friends. You want to just come and play with us? That's perfectly fine. And we also have the video doorbell. You come in ringing. If we're somewhere else in Puddletown, we're going to run down here. But that's up to you to come and check it out. And we can't wait for you to do so. But that's really all we got for today. We've been testing and doing this setup to get to this point for a long time. So we're going to leave you with that. Next week, we are gearing up after all this equipment is set that we're going to be doing leagues here. We're going to be actually filming some play out there and opening this up more to the public. So if you want to get in on that, follow us on social media. Before we do the phrase of the week, do you two have any announcements that you'd like to?
I don't know. I can talk about where I'm going to host some games this week.
Yeah, why don't you run that schedule again? Sarah can talk about where she's doing games.
There's some new ones. Back churches, I'm not sure about. Usually I'm there on Monday. I'm not sure. Tuesday, you can definitely catch me at Maria Legitimus in Hartford. That's Hot Fingers. Wednesday, out in Plainville at Relic Brewing. Super fun time. Thursday, my new game at Plan B in Southington. That's a Hot Fingers game. So come check it out. But we do have a ton of games on our schedule. So if not me, then some other great person hosting your game. And free to play, fun to win.
Awesome. All right. Well, with that, we give you the phrase of the week from Colt, and he promised that it was scrambled this week.
Yeah, and it is. I promise.
Let's see. I don't even remember what the phrase was. So,
Ew.
That
what?
That is so scrambled.
Yeah.
I wonder what word that is.
I kind of get it, but I can assure you that this is scrambled. But you still have the X through it saying that it's not scrambled.
Yeah.
So you screwed it up again.
Well, we can't have it be two.
Double scramble, like Jeff.
Well, you wanted it to be perfect?
No, nothing about the show is ever perfect. At least the dates are right. Well, there you go. That's your phrase of the week. It's what is it? 5 points for a bar rated game, 200 for a hot fingers game, and just tell your host you're going to get those points added on, and that's the show. How long was that?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I don't know if you have a counter on that. We're
15:22.
perfect. Look at that.
Shortest show, almost
Short
over.
and sweet. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much. Let's see what Colt adds in post-production for this as well. There's probably going to be some Aero Dodge videos, graphics, and more. Who knows? We'll see when this goes live. But don't forget to spay and neuter your cats and dogs, tip your bartenders, never cross the streams, and come and visit us at Puddletown Adventures, home of Mainstream Canoe, Aero Dodge, Roots of Rise Yoga, Foam Depot, and, of course, Bar-Rated Entertainment. Thank you, Colt. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you. Peace and love. We will see you next time right here on the Bar-Rated Podcast. Peace and love.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Yeah, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot fingers!
Question number 24, this is the final question in this round. You just have a few minutes to go grab some more brews, take a rest if you need to.
Process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts is called what? Nuclear fission, nuclear ocean,